promises to be a very, very fun game. If you did just catch the last game, then you'll know that it ended 3-2. I am still in the process of changing over some of these things on screen, but I didn't want to leave you waiting any longer. So I have just started a little bit early before we've got everything sorted. But we're still recovering here. We're still recovering from that absolutely fantastic game. You can see the score on screen. You can see the goal scorers when they went in as well. So, yeah, absolutely incredible. But our attention does need to turn over to France and Switzerland. And this could be equally as exciting. I do think France are a fantastic side. They are, of course, the current world champions. Switzerland, you would expect them to be, I don't want to say easily beaten, but you would expect them to be comfortably beaten. But I felt that Croatia were going to get comfortably beaten. And this just has not been a tournament for comfortably beating teams. Teams have been very resistant. I think we're seeing that when it comes to the round of 16, there are no easy victories. Teams are, you know, they're a lot tactically smarter. We've seen this for the past few years. Once you get to these knockout rounds, all teams have got strengths. All teams have got weaknesses. And teams are just a lot more tactically astute now. So they're able to kind of take advantage of teams' weaknesses, even if it is a massive side like France, like Spain. We're seeing that teams can be got at, teams can be beaten, even by the smaller nations, if you will. But these smaller nations are still, do you know what I mean? They're still in and around the top 20. So it's not as if it's San Marino or anyone that's causing like shocking upsets. So I think maybe we need to keep things in perspective a little. All of these games are still super, super tough. So with that being said, I do need to change the background. We are no longer in Copenhagen. We are actually now going over to Bucharest. So we are going over to Bucharest, the National Stadium in Bucharest. This is where we've been seeing the Netherlands play a lot of their games. So we are going over to Bucharest. I have no idea if I've even got a I must have a Bucharest background, but I've no idea what it looks like. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to put just anything behind. The stadiums are always the stadiums that we're at. I mean, the level of detail that we go to on these streams is just next level. It really is. So let's see if we can find an image for the Bucharest stadium. And then we'll get that correctly behind. You should be able to see that we have got the teams on screen. So I think it's the French team that is on display right now. So that is the French side that's going to be in action. And just having a look to see if I can find a really nice image. It's a lovely stadium, by the way. Lovely stadium that we're going to be in. I don't think it's going to be full capacity. But how great was Copenhagen? That was full capacity. That was absolutely brilliant. But this one I don't think is. I think this is going to be a reduced capacity. But even so, let's change this over to I don't know what it saved us. There. Look at this. What a beautiful looking stadium this is. So yeah, we are in Bucharest. Look at that. Look at the shot of the stadium at night. This is a really, really beautiful looking stadium. I really like this. It is nighttime where they are. Those screens are small, aren't they? That would be my one criticism. They've got screens suspended, and look how small they are. So that would be, you know, just a feedback point. If they've got a suggestion box, I would put it in the suggestion box. You need bigger screens. But other than that, boom. So Mbappe, Benzema, Griezmann, Kante, Pogba, Varane, Rabiot. This French team is absolutely delicious. absolutely delicious French team that we've got in front of us. Many people's favourites to win this tournament. It would be huge if France were to go out now. So I am absolutely hoping that is the case. Would have been great if it was Croatia versus Switzerland in the one quarterfinal, but it looks like obviously Spain are through, and I think France are heavy favourites to go through in this one. But how brilliant if there is to be an upset. How brilliant if there is to be an upset. Days, Andy Murray is now 2 sets. I didn't even know Andy Murray was playing in Wimbledon this year, to be honest. So that's good. It's good that he's winning. Old Andy Murray at Wimbledon, which started today. There's so much sport going on everywhere at the moment. It's kind of really hard to keep up with everything. It's really hard to still kind of get your breath after that last game. But Benzema has been on absolutely fantastic form for France. Obviously, a few question marks around Mbappe. I don't know that he's actually even scored yet, Mbappe. So just a few little question marks, but he's managed to get in some really good positions. So I don't think there's too much concern. But that is a very, very good-looking French side. We can change it over to have a look at Switzerland. So there's the Switzerland team. Obviously, their main man plays for Liverpool, Shaqiri. He can definitely cause some problems. There's Zuber as well has actually been very, very good, popping up with a fair few assists. So they've got some players. Don't completely rule out Switzerland. They can cause some trouble here, but they are just going up against an irresistible French team that, if they wanted, I think could absolutely run away with this. So, we'll see. We'll see what French team turns up, because France really haven't even looked like they've got out of first gear in this tournament so far. So, I don't know quite what to expect. But that's going to make it only even more exciting, to be honest. Let's lose that. Let's click on that. Let's bring back that. There we go. Let me know, what do you think the score is going to be? Let me know, what do you think the score is going to be? I can see Kyle saying that he's expecting an upset. But what do you think the score is going to be? I'm not going to bet on any more Euro games. Yeah. This is a hard one to predict. It's a hard one to predict. The crowd looks packed. They certainly look packed in that Switzerland end. There's a fair few empty seats, though, so I still think this is a reduced capacity. Looks like maybe, don't know, hard to say, 50%? You can just see the odd seats dotted around, but it's certainly not a 25% capacity. We might be operating at 50, maybe we operate at 75. Certainly does look like there's a good fair few people in there. But the thing is, the seats are like yellow, so you don't quite notice them. They're quite clever with how they've coloured the seats. The seats are all like different colours. Some are red, some are yellow, some are orange. So they're kind of dotted in, but they're not easy to spot. But it actually does look quite full. There's a fly. Yeah. Knocked it away. Excellent. Great work. There's Mbappe. 1-0 Swiss, 3-0 France. WWE Central said days. This is WWE Central's only donation of this stream. So, WWE Central said, Days, did you know that tomorrow, if the game goes to penalties for England, Pickford will take a penalty? I think this game is going to be 1-0 to France. I think Pickford will take a penalty once we get past the 5. And if they still go in, then he's going to have to be prepared to take one. And hopefully he is prepared to take one. Because we saw it go to penalties with... what side was it? We went through all the players. And we got round to the goalkeepers. Was it United? Can't remember what team we just saw. It wasn't in the Euros. But it went to a penalty shootout. It went all through the team. I think it was United, wasn't it? Didn't they lose the Europa final when De Gea had his penalty saved? So hopefully they saw that and learnt lessons from it. Chalmers, shout out to you. Hope you are well. What's your score prediction? It's hard not to say France, to be honest, but because I feel like there's been a few upsets already. I kind of feel like this one might just go to form. But certainly Shaqiri can cause some problems. Zuba's popped up with a few assists. I do think this Swiss team have got a bit about them. But it is also a Swiss team that drew with Wales. So, and Wales didn't look great in the round of 16. So it's hard to know what to expect. But I think this could be quite comfortable. Could be 2-0 France. 3-0 France. It's going to be a Benzema hat-trick, says Palace Maniac. 25,000 in attendance, which is under 50%. It actually looks more. It really looks more. It really looks quite full. Like, it looks 3/4, to be honest. But, as I said, all those dots of yellow could just be the empty seats. I tell you, if that is genuinely 50%, if it is genuinely 50%, that gives me a lot of encouragement for Wembley. Because Wembley is going to be 40,000. It can hold 90. And my concern was that it's going to look a little empty. But if that's 50%, then I don't think Wembley's going to look all that bad. I don't think that is, I think that's more. They might say it's 50%, but I'm pretty sure they've let a lot more in. Officially, it might be 50%. Unofficially, it's full. There's the tiny screen suspended above the stadium. Right, let's go back to that French side. So, Switzerland playing 3-4-1-2. I wouldn't mind England doing that. I kind of feel like you might need that for Kane. And actually, the exact same formation as France. 3-4-1-2. Oh, it's interesting. There is Pogba. Bit of blue in his hair. Bit of white in his hair. He's fired up for this. He's played really well for France, Pogba. He plays better for France than he plays for United. Right. Let's get started with this one. Can it be as tasty as what we just saw? Don't need extra time. Don't necessarily need that. I'll take 1-0 Switzerland. Right, we're underway. And the next game after this will be coming live from Wembley Stadium in London as England takes on Germany in the round of 16. Can England get the job done? Yes, they can get the job done. Will they get the job done? That's the question. Yes, they will get the job done. But that's tomorrow. And this is tonight. Pogba's looking hot. A Pogba masterclass incoming, says Brother Nero. Chalmers says Giroud is going to score from the bench. Well, I'll tell you what, France already going at this Switzerland defence. The French uniforms look cool. We tend to say kit. We tend to say kit. We don't tend to use uniform. But I agree, the uniforms look beautiful. Edward Brown, shout out to you. Joseph said, this is the match that I've been waiting for. Scott said, I feel so bad for you. I hate to see you getting proved wrong after tomorrow. Nathaniel said, settle down. We need to focus on tonight before tomorrow. Yes, but we all know that this game is just a warm-up for tomorrow. This very much is just the co-main event. It's just the undercard. Do you know what I mean? And it's a good warm-up. You know, we've had a good warm-up as we head towards the main event at Wembley tomorrow. And then, of course, afterwards, we've got Sweden and the Ukraine. That very much a dark match in this round of 16. But, yeah, main event coming from the home of football, Wembley Stadium. Germany and England have both underwhelmed. England have been very strategic. They've not had to give too much during the group stage. They've still got tons of energy. Ready to rock and roll in these knockout rounds. Right. Switzerland on the ball, just going into the French half. Days, I don't know why Spain was celebrating. If they got this result against Croatia, imagine against France. I think just to get through. I mean, they were 3-3. That was a tough game for them. Switzerland trying to get the ball in and around France's penalty area. Switzerland on the edge of the... whipped into the back post. Not the greatest header clear by France. Pavard getting it clear, but it's actually gone out for a corner. There's definitely not enough love shown to the fact that Switzerland used lowercase letters. I don't know if you've noticed on the back of the shirts, but France is all caps and a lot of the teams are all caps. I think most of the teams are all caps, not Switzerland. That's not how they roll. They break out the lowercase. And there's not enough love shown for that. There's Pogba with his capital letters. Switzerland about to get the throw in. The Spain goalkeepers slip-up was embarrassing. Yep. I mean, goalkeepers have a mistake in them. It's just unfortunate. It doesn't make him a bad keeper. He made some excellent saves. Getting pushed, and here comes France. Look at that. Look at Mbappe. Imagine Mbappe running at that Spanish defence. It's going to scare the life out of him. Benzema on the ball, trying to get into the penalty area. Trying to play it in, and cleared by Switzerland. Days, Villarreal is a good team. Nathaniel said Switzerland love to be different. Being different is a respectable trait. Johnny said, Days, I'm more into old stuff. Does that make me a boomer? It does. It does. You can join the boomer world order. The BWO. Ball played across to the left-hand side on the halfway line. Played forward into the centre. Mbappe on the ball. Some lovely little link-up play here between Mbappe and Griezmann. Goes back onto the wing, whipped into the centre. Oh, in the middle! Oh, I tell you what. Excellent last-ditch defending by Switzerland. Excellent last-ditch defending. Goes out to the right-hand side. Tense little game, this already. Switzerland absolutely cannot afford it to concede early. If they concede early, this could be an absolute routing. If you wanted to buy this French team, well, I hope you've got 925 million. Just under £1 billion if you wanted to buy this French team. 925 million. It's good. It's not as good as England, but it's good. Ball in the middle. Oof. If you want to buy Switzerland, £1.87. Mbappe charging at Switzerland over on the... Look at Mbappe. Beautiful. Still keeping the ball, though. He's got 5 Switzerland players around him, and he still gets a cross in. 5 Switzerland players around Mbappe, and he's like, I am not bothered. Why are you only putting 5 around me? Why have you not got the whole team around me? James Chadwick, shout out to you. Says that United are trying to extend Pogba's contract. Also loving the Euros. You and Dave are doing a great job covering the games. James Chadwick, really appreciate the support, dude. Really, really appreciate the support. Hope you're ready for tomorrow, James. Hope you've got the old 3 Lions shirts washed, polished, ready to break out. I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting nervous now, and it's still like a good 20 hours away. After watching how close these games have been as well, how tense these games are. Oh. And you know that even if England are like winning 1-0, it's only going to be 1-0. Like, England aren't going to go 2-0, 3-0 up. It's going to be 1-0. It's going to be super close. It's going to be super tense. I'm going to wet myself several times. It's all going to be like super dramatic. It's going to be drama everywhere. Either that or we just get absolutely smashed 5-0. It's one or the other. Either England are going to just like be 1-0 ahead, super tense and whatever, or Germany just smash us 5-0. But, yeah, appreciate the support, James. Appreciate the support. I'm glad you're having fun. Jason, shout out to you. We got a corner to Switzerland. Ball whipped into the centre. Goes out to the left-hand side. Ball bounces out. Good clearance by Varane. I know United were looking at him, and apparently he wants United. So I would love him. Varane, one of the best defenders in the world. I would absolutely love him. Him and Maguire at the back. That's Premier League title-winning defence right there. With Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. Oh, beautiful. Ball into the centre. Switzerland. Oh, trying to feed it through. There's a lot of French players around. Back into the middle. Playing it across. Switzerland still on the ball. Not much pressing going on. Oh, he's all over him, though. Edge of the box. Switzerland are trying here. Lovely turn. Oh, still kept it. It's gone out to the right. He's going to look to whip it in. Ball comes in, and it's there was too much on it. Too much on it. Just goes straight across, sailing across the goal. Nice, though. Some nice build-up play there. Lovely, lovely ball, but it's just a little bit too much on it. But again, you know, don't think Switzerland are going to get too many of these kind of chances, so got to make them count. Ball goes into the middle and bounces back to Lloris. Lloris with a throw. Days, I feel sick thinking about England, Germany. Well, you've just got to face it, ain't you? It's time for England to face destiny. If you're going to win the tournament, you've got to play some big teams. And this draw has actually been quite kind to us. So we might not have to get tested like all that much. But it is going to be a test against Germany. But it's a test. I think why it's so nerve-wracking is because it's at Wembley. We were one of the favourites going into the tournament. Okay, we haven't played brilliant, but England always seem to step it up when they play against a big nation. Like, we just tend to... the thing with England is we tend to perform to the level of the opposition. If the opposition is rubbish, we tend to be quite rubbish. If the opposition is amazing, then we don't get amazing, but we do a good job of cancelling them out. We do a good job of, like, not getting destroyed. And as we saw in that friendly against Spain, we played Spain in Spain, and we beat them 3-2. Having just watched Spain play Croatia, like, they were very impressive. Possession, good passing. They dominated the game, I would say. I think Croatia deserved to get something from that game, like for it to be a draw. But obviously you can't have a draw in the knockout rounds. But if it had been a group game, it would have been 1-1. It would have been 3-3. It would have been a draw. 1 point each. And I think Croatia would have deserved something from the game just because of their heart. Just because of their never die attitude. But, yeah, 3-3. Went to extra time. 2 goals for Spain in extra time. And it is what it is. But England have gone to Spain and won. Ball being passed around by Switzerland in the midfield at the moment. Played back to the central defender. Goes back to the goalkeeper. So 12 minutes gone. 12 minutes gone. No massive dramas. France have had 2 shots, but those 2 shots haven't been on target. So at the moment, we're looking all right. I do need to get the stats. Oh, that's not good, is it? Let's get the stats on screen. We need to just refresh our screen on here so that it pops them up. Always takes a few minutes for them to get going, but we've got them. There they are. So at the moment, it's actually Switzerland that are enjoying more possession. 56-44. 2 shots on target for France. None for Switzerland. There we go. Why are you worried? England has got the team to destroy Germany. Wow. First of all, I love you. Second of all, they're just the team that just haunts us the most. England played in Euro 96 in England, and it was meant to come home. We was meant to bring back a trophy. We was meant to get some glory. We won it in '66, the World Cup, and you know, that glory, that feeling. We were hoping it was going to come back in '96, and in all fairness, it still did. I think as an Englishman, and I would imagine a lot of English people look back on Euro 96 with fondness. I don't think we look back on it with like tons of regret. I think it's still a tournament that I absolutely love. Euro 96. It's got a soft spot in my heart, but a special place in my heart. But we got knocked out by Germany, and it was Gareth Southgate that missed that penalty, and he's our manager now, and we spoke about that. And then, like, you know, we've played Germany where they knocked us out the 2010 World Cup. So we got knocked out of that by Germany as well. They knocked us out of the World Cup in 1990. Went to penalties, and we got knocked out there by them. There's just a very rich history between England and Germany. To the point where it doesn't even really matter what the teams are. It doesn't even really matter who's playing. Nice header. Oh, it's in! Oh, Switzerland have scored! They were just slowly building their way towards the French half. Ball is whipped in. I didn't even think he was going to get the head on it, and he has. Switzerland have scored! Oh, what? That really was slow. That was so slow build-up. It caught me off guard, and I feel like it's caught France off guard as well. It is absolutely incredible. It's a slow kind of build-up. The ball goes out to the left. He whips it in. He's surrounded by French players. Really thought the French players were just going to head it away. But it falls to the Swiss player, and he manages to get his head on it. Look at that. There's a... Wow. There's a French player right in front of him that does nothing. He really needed to jump up there and try and clear this, but he stays grounded. And look at that header. It is absolutely perfect. Right into the corner. But you can't allow someone a free header like that. Stefanovic. I can't believe that. I can't believe he was just allowed like a free header. That is Wow, Seferinovic. I need to have a look how this is spelt. Seferinovic has scored for Switzerland. It's... Wow. What is going on in this tournament? Seferinovic jumps up, manages to get his head on it, and it is now 1-0 Switzerland. Still a long way to go here. And I tell you, you would never write off this French team. You would never, and certainly you wouldn't write it off after 16 minutes, but that is a big moment. That is a big moment. Is this going the exact same way as the Croatia game? Are we going to see an exact repeat of that Spain-Croatia game? The underdog scores first. That was bad. That defending was horrific. I don't even know what he was doing. He was kind of twisted in a weird angle, and the ball comes over, and he just seems to be completely off. The defending was atrocious. Chloe said, Days, I feel bad for my beautiful Pogba. Listen, if France go out, I will be over the flipping moon. I will be over the moon. It will not bother me to wave goodbye to Mbappe, Benzema, Griezmann, Kante, Pogba, Varane, Rabiot. Bye. Many people's picks to win this whole thing. My prediction 4-1 is still on the cards. Tones says, no worries. France are World Cup champions. Adam said, Days, I've got an England hat, shirt, shorts, socks in the wash, ready for tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. If ever we need you, we can give you a call. Sounds like you're ready to step up. Sounds like you've got the whole kit. Someone's going to have to step up for France. I know that much. Was it Lenglet? Was it Lenglet that decided he was no longer going to be a defender during this game? I think it might have been. I think for some reason he's decided that he wants a different career. He's given up defending. And he's going to go on and do something else. But he's decided to do it in the 16th minute of a very important game for France. Days, I'm upset, says Michael. Michael, why are you upset? Are you French? Are you Croatian? Are you German? And just getting the emotion out now. I don't want to get excited. There's still plenty of time for France. There is still plenty of time for France. Carl said, I'm in the game for Switzerland. I will make this upset happen. Interesting start, says Miss Clown 1. Di said, if France go out, will England be favourites? No. No, we've still got Belgium. We've still got Italy. We've still got Spain. The favourites are going, though. And if France go out, I mean, don't forget, this is still over on that one side. So the winner here will still go on to play Spain. This is great for Spain, though. Spain will be looking at this, just praying that this score stays the same. Because Spain will absolutely want to play Switzerland and not France. I hope this goes to penalties, says Chloe. Well, it's just going to be a great game because I tell you what, Switzerland, very organised. Very organised, very good team. Not a pushover by any means. But this France side is so good. Oh, great. Absolutely brilliant. Mbappe gets the ball. And it's kind of a one-on-one position. Was that ball by Pogba? That ball was delicious. I think it is Pogba. Look, I think it's onside as well, Mbappe. Beautiful floated ball. Look at that. Not overhit. Falls to his feet, and the defender does so well. Brilliant ball by Pogba. Love to see him do more of that for United. He's just a different animal when he plays for France. I think Switzerland might have to ride a little bit of pressure here. But if they can counter and somehow find a second, that would be huge. But we just saw Spain score 5, and there's no reason why France can't do that. So, still a long, long way to go. We're not even halfway through the first half yet. Ball across. Ball is played across goal. And I really thought that there was going to be a French head on the end of it, but it was hard to see how off it was. Oh, it's not that far off. The goalkeeper actually gets a touch on it, you know. That keeper, if he didn't get a touch on that. It's excellent work by Rabiot. Sommer had to get something onto it. And he did. And he takes it away. And the chance has gone, and it allows Switzerland to just regroup, get a bit of a shape back. Chasing the ball. That was Mbappe, isn't it? I mean, you can tell Mbappe. You don't even need to see his number. Just once he starts accelerating, the pace that he goes at, so impressive. He's a joy to watch. One of the greatest footballers in the world. No idea how much Mbappe would cost you if you wanted him from Paris Saint-Germain. 150? Probably about the same as Haaland. And that's pandemic price. Non-pandemic price were over 200. 200 million for Mbappe normally. But right now, I don't even think Paris would accept 150. I heard, though, that he's interested of leaving, isn't he? James Chadwick said Pogba is world class, but only when he can be bothered to play. Yeah, well, he always turns up for France, or he certainly has in this tournament. He's been brilliant in this tournament. Lenglet is pronounced Longley. Not after that defending. Shaqiri is a very good Swiss player. He plays for Liverpool. Doesn't get used. 250 plus for Mbappe, says Palace. Maniac. Goes out to the right-hand side. So France, only 52% possession for France. I expected them to get more than that, you know. I expected them to get more possession than what they're seeing right now. Pogba on the ball. Looking for options. Plays it to the left. Goes out. Kante looking to play a ball in. Bouncing around. And I think France have just won a free kick in a very dangerous area. France have got a free kick about 20 yards out. 22 yards out. Just left of the goal. I don't know if it was that bad, actually. I don't think it's that bad, but this is 23 meters to the goal. This is bad. This is really bad for Switzerland. Tell you what, there's a few people that can hit this in that French team. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Mbappe fancies this. And that is absolutely perfect. You could get the ball. Actually standing a couple. This is interesting. They've put a couple of French players in front of the Swiss wall. And then it hits the Swiss wall. Oh, goes wide. That was a beautiful shot by Mbappe after. That was quite an interesting tactic. I don't really know why they did that. They put a couple of French players in front of the... They were kind of to the side of the Don't really know why they did it. There must be a strategy to it, but Mbappe hits the follow-up and it just goes well wide. Ball played out by Sommer, and we're back underway. 27 minutes gone in this one. 1-0 Switzerland right now. France are going out. Ball goes out to the left-hand side. Lovely ball back. Switzerland have got a corner. Have they got a corner? It looked like a corner. Might not be a corner. Let's have a look at the replay. Ball played. Goal kick. I thought that was a corner. Maybe Mbappe has never scored a free kick. If I was trying, I would say Pogba is the worst player in the world, but I'm not. In the middle, Switzerland on the ball. Is Messi still the best? It's difficult, isn't it? Because, I mean, Barcelona didn't have the best of seasons. So his influence wasn't as great. But then Ronaldo's influence wasn't that great at Juventus either. So it felt last season like a bit of a changing of the guard, to be honest. Kind of feel like before they were able to really influence games, and they still could, but they couldn't do it for their teams to win titles, and other teams are coming through now. So Rabiot with a hell of a shot. What a shot by Rabiot. Yeah, I mean, he's still in the conversation. I actually saw the question being who would get the Ballon d'Or for this year. Would it be Ronaldo? Would it be Messi? Would it be Lukaku? I mean, Lukaku was a big reason why Inter won the Serie A title. So Lukaku could be in consideration. So they would be in the mix. Who do you want to see win this game? I think I want Switzerland. I think that makes it an easier game for Spain. But France were one of the sides that I thought... Before this tournament started, I said France wins this tournament. France are the number 2 team in the world. They're the current world champions. They are as good as they've ever been. If anything, they've got better. Because they've brought back Benzema. So you do look at this French team and you just think, wow. Just, on their day, they're unplayable. But they haven't looked all that great in this tournament. They haven't really been able to get out of first gear. And the hope was that now they would. And I've got to admit, I am a little concerned watching this. Because England are also a team that haven't got out of first gear. And the hope is they will. Very similar to France. Oh, foul. Swiss player goes down. And, it's a yellow for Varane. So, yeah, a little bit of a concern here because, if France don't show up, does that mean England won't show up? And fun fact, that game is next after this. Not tonight, tomorrow, but still. Going to be a few nervous English fans going to bed tonight, let me tell you. Right, ball whipped into the centre, and Switzerland trying to get another head on it, and it goes well wide. That was an opportunity there for Switzerland. The foul was right on the left-hand side. It was whipped in, and they needed to get that on target. They needed to do something there. That goes, I tell you, they're not brilliant at defending headers, are they? Not brilliant at defending crosses, this French team. I think that Switzerland would get quite a bit of encouragement if they were to win a few more corners. If they were to be able to whip the ball in because, Definitely a few alarm bells sounding that if you can get crosses in, this French defence don't seem brilliant in the air. Oh, great opportunity for France now. Oh, he's overhit that. That's a nightmare. Oh, he's properly overhit that. Rabiot was on the ball, and his first touch was terrible. Yeah, well onside, and look at that first touch. Need to just be just gentler with that first touch. First touch was so heavy, the ball rolls out. I think Griezmann felt that he was fouled. And with no effort whatsoever, without even thinking about things, we're already at the 32nd minute mark. Days, can you download Police Officer Colouring Book? They've just added a new colour. Wow. Brand new colour. Ball goes out. That's going to be a throw-in for Switzerland. Viva England. Go England. Shout out to you, Tones Cool. Tones Cool. You are welcome here anytime. Charlie said this tournament is anyone's game. This match is fun. It's very, very good. Crazy Ginger Jake Holden said, as an England supporter, I'm not excited for tomorrow to see us get battered. Well, that's just the wrong attitude, isn't it? Ooh, bundles into him, and that's going to be a free kick to Switzerland. Pogba taking out his man. Some of these are strategic fouls, definitely. I'm not saying that one was, but we're seeing a lot of fouls. I think there's a lot of taking people out before they get too close. Disrupting the play, allowing the team to get back. Yeah, tactical foul. Even the commentators are saying there's a lot of tactical fouls going on. Let's go England for tomorrow, says Hayden. Last X says England should start Jadon Sancho. Ball into the centre. Angelo said, I think France will do a comeback. I think you're right, my friend. I certainly think Switzerland need another goal. Diego says, always look on the bright side of life. Oh, he tried to get past then, and the referee wasn't interested, but he really seemed to get in the way. But some nice play here by France. Ball goes out, and Kanté trying his best to keep it in, but just gets caught. Nearly 35 minutes gone. There's a bit of frustration creeping onto the French faces. Days, do you say anything could happen? You know, remember, in the World Cup a couple of years ago, Mexico defeated Germany. Ranked Mexico team. It could happen with England tomorrow. Absolutely. 100%. England could win tomorrow. I'm not going to say they are going to win. Being serious, I think it's a 50-50 game. I think that Wembley gives England a big advantage. I think that they've had time to prepare, and I think if they're going to go on to win this tournament, they obviously have to win tomorrow. And we'll see what happens. If they go out, they go out. That's how I'm looking at it. As an England fan, if they go out, they go out. If they go out to Germany, they weren't good enough. It'll be heartbreaking. It'll be Germans again. Back post headed clear by the Swiss defence. That was good defending. So, yeah, if they go out, it'll be heartbreaking. It would be to the hands of Germany again. It would be at Wembley. The tournament would be seen as a real missed opportunity. I mean, that side of the draw, it's right there for the taking. But England will believe, and they will be up for it, and they will fight, and they've got such skill. I mean, honestly, you look at Foden, you look at Grealish, you look at Sancho, you look at Kane, you look at Rice and Phillips, you look at Maguire, you look at Walker, you look at Shaw. I mean, you look at that team and you're like, we could do some damage to any side in this tournament. It's just got to click. It's just got to click. If Switzerland pull this off, it saves us from facing France and possibly losing to them if we get to the final. I'd like to see France go out. I would love to see France go out. Have we got a drinks break? Drinks break with 9 minutes to go. All right. Drinks break. Weird drinks break. 8 minutes before we go to half-time. But, so it's a throw into Switzerland, but they are just taking a drinks break. I would like to see France go out. I wouldn't fancy facing them in the final. Do you rate Dyche as a manager? Yeah, good manager. I think what he's been able to do with the funds that he's had and the resources that he's got, I think he's done very well. I wouldn't want to see him manage England or anything like this, but I think, do you know what I mean? He's very good at getting. It reminds me of like an old school English manager. Do you know what I mean? I fully expect him to be feeding them Greggs at halftime. Like, I don't know if tactically is like up there, but he does have a great ability to get a lot out of his team, and he has got some really good players at his disposal. I saw an interview with him where he said that it was really important, like, the character of the players. He wants fighters, people that will fight for him. He's not really interested in, like, flashy foreigners. He wants people that are going to get stuck in, that's going to battle. Like, he'd love Croatia. He'd love Croatia. He wants Croatia. But I think that's good. I think that shows good recruitment. He knows the type of player he wants. And obviously they're going to be skilled. He doesn't just want people that are going to battle. He wants people that are going to battle that are good ballers as well. So he knows what he wants. He's built a good team. He's got a good team. But I kind of feel like he maybe tactically can get a bit outplayed. But who knows? Who knows? I'm only basing that on what I've seen. Who knows how he would do it? A big team. Could you imagine if he had a big budget? Imagine if he went to United. If Ollie got sacked. Who knows how he would do? I would not be excited by that appointment, but ball on the left-hand side. Almost at the 40-minute mark, and there will be a fair bit of extra time here, added on time because of that drinks break. Switzerland on the ball, though. Great break by Switzerland. It's 4 on. Ah, they're getting numbers back now. The ball went a bit too wide. Played back into the centre. Days, can you download Brock Lesnar Suplex City's Road Trip? It's a strategy game where you need to avoid hitting John Cena with a bus. What a game. Sounds a bit dated. Is it an old one? Sounds like the kind of thing you would have got in 2014. 40 minutes gone, and it's still 1-0. Right now, we are sneaking our way to half-time, and we are sneaking our way to France going out. Still a long way to go, though. And that's going to be one hell of a team talk, isn't it? That's going to be one hell of a team talk. We read that one. I'm going to be rocking my 2005 Umbro England jersey. Amazing. I'm American. Extra amazing. You get extra amazing points for that, Ryan. I'm going to be rocking my lucky 1982 England shirt. We have not conceded whilst I've been wearing it, and I don't want to say I'm responsible for that, but we all know the truth. Corner. They're not good in the air. Oh, Switzerland win it again, you know, but put it well over. Switzerland needs to be a little better in the air. Got to at least get these on target. If I were Switzerland, I'd be really encouraged every time we won a corner. I'd be thinking, like, we're definitely winning this header. You've got to get it at least on target. Make the keeper work, or... Stanley Cup final preview. The Canadians taking on the Lightning. Days, I bet you can't wait to see Eva Marie tonight. Oh, I'm over the moon. Absolutely beside myself after a day of absolutely incredible football. What better way to round it off? Carl said, grabbing popcorn because I've never seen someone that lasts an argument with Anna. Mbappe. Juggling the ball around. Goes out to the right-hand side. Mbappe in the centre. Mbappe on the ball. Oh, well over. Is he saying that was a foul, or... Mbappe goes down. Ryan, shout out to you. Legend Killer said, I'm looking forward to England versus Germany. Same here, bud. Same here. Oh, I don't know if you heard. I almost retweeted it, but the brand new England theme song for this year is out now. I don't know if you saw. By Krept and Conan. It's called Olay. Turns out we're bad men. We are bad men. That is a bad man tune. It's really good. I mean, it's not catchy. And it is like hip-hop, urban, grime kind of stuff. But I felt cool listening to it, I can tell you that much. I put it on last night and I was like, oh, I think this makes me a bad man by listening to this. So, yeah, it's by Krept and Conan. Famous. And it's a good tune, man. It's all right. It's all right. It's not one they'll be singing on the terraces, I can tell you that much. But I thought it was all right. I think it would have been better if it did have a catchier chorus, though. Something that could have been sung on the terraces. But it's something that I think the kids are going to enjoy in particular. It's a great way to interact with the kids. But I think that dropped yesterday. I was listening to it last night. As a Dutchman, I'd feel a little bit better about my team if France went out. Yeah, man. You were unlucky. You had a great team. Depay, thought it was brilliant. Wijnaldum, I thought was brilliant. It's just, you know, De Ligt with a moment of madness, wasn't it? But that's what happens in these kind of games. Right, we're almost at half-time. Switzerland are on the ball. Did you see the new Legends figures? No. I missed the earlier stream. No worries, Jenna. No worries at all. Right, we've got... yeah, he does look nervous, the French coach. Deschamps. Great player. Goes out to the left. Cut out by Switzerland. I tell you, France haven't had loads of opportunity, have they? Courtney, shout out to you. France have had 6 shots, none on target. No shots on target, and only 55% of the ball. Wales drew with Switzerland, and now Switzerland. So I think, does that mean that Wales are better than France? Oh, ball goes into the centre. I tell you, there's a bit of pressure on the French goal again. 2 minutes added on. England are 4th in the world, yeah. When do you think we'll see Compton versus Usman? I think Usman wants to fight again this year, so I'd imagine they'll probably make it for, like, October. Ball into the centre to Pogba. Plays it out to the left. There's a bit of space here. We've still got a minute. We're into the 46th minute. Oh, that was nasty. Head injury there. Is that Rabiot again? He's a bit rash, Rabiot, but he's got a wonderful shot on him. Mbolo's gone down, guys. I mean, I don't know that it's that bad. It's not like a red card or anything like this. You know, they just both went for the ball, and it's a bit of a clash of heads. But Mbolo is down, and there can't be much left of this half. Really looks like we're going to finish this half 1-0 to Switzerland. Oh boy, that's a red card, I think. Edward said, Days, because you're one of my favourite YouTubers, I think England will get past Germany and get to the semis and get past France and lose or potentially beat them. Well, that's very nice, Edward. I was waiting for the bit where you, like, threw it back at me, but that actually came across quite nice. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Edward. Is that Shaqiri that's on the ball now? Passes it back. We're on the left-hand side. Back into the centre. Switzerland are still on the ball. We're well past these 2 added minutes. We're nearly into 3 added minutes. So if they're going to do... Oh, that was awful. Awful ball. Awful ball by Switzerland, but doesn't matter. That should be it for this half. 1-0 Switzerland. England has got home field advantage rest of the way. Not true, actually. The quarterfinals, we go to Rome. The winner has to go to Rome, so we're not at Wembley for that round. But we are in the semis, and if we were to get to the final, so yeah, I mean, it is very good. Right, half time. Wow. Who expected that, hey? Half time. France, Switzerland. 1-0 Switzerland. Brilliant. Jacko said, are you excited for Raw tonight? I'm looking forward to Dana, Rhea, Mandy versus Tamina, Natty and Charlotte. Sure. Why not? Why not? What's happening on Raw? No idea. Haven't looked, but... Diego said, I would love to be a fly in the French changing room. Yeah. I would love to know what they're going to say. I mean, they are going to come out fired up in this second half, surely. I mean, I don't even think they've played all that well. Like, even going a goal behind, it's not like they've dominated the game. I mean, look at the stats. It's only 53-47. 7 shots to 4. Jules won 56-44. They're being a bit French about this, aren't they? They're being a little bit French. No. We have conceded. It is not a problem. We will win in the second half. There is no concern. So I kind of feel like France are just being a little bit like petit pois. So we'll see what happens at halftime. But I do expect them to come out and go for it. Do you think the French team needs some of my poetry, says LSW. I don't think anyone needs your poetry. And that's no offence. I'm sure your poetry is wonderful. But I don't think that's what the French need right now. Second half is shaping up to more drama. This is a nail-biter for France. January said it's 2-1. They've stopped to shut the roof. My friend is eating French toast, French fries, French bread, just for good luck. Days, can you download the Wrestling Days WWE booking career game? It's a game where you book Eva Marie to have a bad career. Listen, WWE are doing that themselves. Halftime, says Legend Killer. You went a bit Indian there. Yeah, I mean, You got the idea. Ryan said, that French accent is epic. Well, look, a lot of love for France. And, this French team, I don't think they're going to be worried too much at this stage. They're not going to like it. But I don't think they're going to be too concerned because I think, they've got 45 minutes. They've got an incredible team. My concern as an England fan is that this French team hasn't really done it in the group stages. And they don't look brilliant now. And that's exactly the same as England. England have not looked brilliant in the group stages. And I have to just hope they can do it tomorrow. But there's a lot of similarities between England and this French team. Great team. Full of stars. Not clicked. Days, I need to go at 9 as I've got a programme at 9. No worries, dude. You do you. You do you, Edward. James Kenny said, I'm not looking forward to the second half. I've got a headache just watching this game. Imagine if you was French. Imagine if you was French. I bet they've got headaches. The pressure. I tell you, we've seen some drama today, haven't we? We've seen some stuff today. What a great day today has been so far. We've seen 9 goals. 9 goals, and we're only 1.5 games in. 9 goals in 1.5 games. And we've seen drama in the first one. We've already got drama in this one. The Euros are just awesome, aren't they? Cesaro will be happy, says Miss Clown 1. He will. He will be happy. He'll be European uppercutting everyone. He's probably spinning Vitla. There's a French guy playing the drum, and he was watching like this, and he was banging, and as Switzerland score, he goes, wow, that French drummer. You saw the moment his little heart broke. He was drumming away, and as Switzerland... The drummings, the day the music died. The day the music died. He was shocked. Couldn't believe it. That guy is, I'm sure, trending all over social media. Go Swiss. France has played sloth style. They need to play king style. They do. They need to get a little bit of the old strong style on the go. Are you watching Love Island? I'm not. No, I'm watching the football. Cesaro will be feeling so happy and proud of Switzerland. He really will. He really, really will. Yeah, Roy Keane, ex-Man United midfielder, says, shocking goal to give away. Defending was atrocious. They're not playing as a team. You can't just depend on your quality. You've got to attack. You've got to put the work in. You've got to press. You've got to defend. Yep. Swiss roll. So, yeah, I mean, look, absolute scenage. Absolute scenage in this game. 1-0 to Switzerland after the drama of earlier. Yeah, Gary Neville says they do not have a clue what they're doing. They do seem a bit directionless, France, in all fairness. I mean, I do like Pogba. I think Pogba's played well. The marking was just... Ball comes in. He just Sefronovic just kind of just nudges him slightly. And the French defender, it's just like... Meh. It's crazy. Just joined? What the hell? I can't believe it, says Brandon. Dude, it's been close as well. Like, it's been close. I don't even think that, like, this isn't like a fluke Swiss goal that's come out of nowhere. Like, it's sort of been a 50-50 game. France have really not been impressive at all. Retribution, it's on Sky Documentaries. But I do watch Live Up. What are you watching? Dave, shout out to you. Hope you are well. Right, so they're just pointing out some key players and some of the key movements and certainly the build-up to this goal. Yeah, they're really laying into it, you know. They're really laying into the goal that France conceded, and rightfully so. I mean, it is so... There's so many players just not doing anything. The French spark has been like Baron Corbin. It's gone. It's gone, just like Baron Corbin. It's quit. I think you'll see it in the second half, though. This French spark, I think, will return. But, yeah, we're just not seeing it in this first half. And in fairness, it hasn't been there at times during the group stages. Switzerland deserve their lead. What can they do? As we're about to come back for the second half. S. Bassett said, Days, your team wants to pay Pogba more next season. Does he even try hard? I've never seen him look like a top player. He's very inconsistent, but he is a top player. It's difficult. It's difficult. If we was to lose, I think you'd have to look at the market and see if you lose Pogba, who do you replace him with? If you lose Pogba, who do you bring in? Because he is world class. He is a great player. And he has actually shown that at the Euros. I think we could do a better job of getting more out of him. But I think we're still waiting for a few final pieces to kind of really unleash him. I mean, I'd love to see him more like in that number 10 role next to Fernandes. I kind of feel like if we just had the one defensive midfielder rather than the two, I kind of feel like Pogba would be freed up a little bit more. I'd love to see United play a 4-1-4-1. With the two in the centre being Pogba and Fernandes. Maybe the one defensive midfielder, ideally being someone like Rice, but I mean, we could talk about who that should be till the cows come home, and we have had many conversations about who that should be. But yeah, I think that we just don't quite get the most out of him, so I don't know, perhaps Ollie thinks that he can this season. Perhaps Ollie's feeling quite confident that now's the time that, you know, not to sell him. I think there's definitely alternatives, but it's hard to find a world-class midfielder like Pogba for a good amount of money. It's difficult. United don't play Pogba's style. Ollie needs to make things work for Pogba. I'm just messing. Days, fair play, doing all these streams. Jaden, shout out to you. Yep. Still haven't eaten yet, so my plan is, as soon as we're done with this, and I'm hoping this doesn't go to extra time. Yes, it would be fun if we get penalties. I understand that. But I do definitely want to eat before Raw. So my plan is to finish the stream, and obviously once the game ends, quickly get something to eat, and then be ready for Raw. Early night, up tomorrow, and we are starting early tomorrow, friends. I think I've scheduled that stream to start like 3 hours before the game starts tomorrow. England, Germany. We are, I'm just, honestly, I am living that game. I want every newspaper. I want to see what people are saying. I want to go through the rumours. I want to go through the potential lineups. I want to know, like, read the articles, and I just want everything. I want to know everything. I want to know everything that everyone is saying. So excited. The Euros in 2 days has been able to produce more big shocks than what WWE has been able to do in 2 years. opinions. I think it's hard to compare, to be honest. I think it's very difficult to compare. Talking about one football tournament to 2 years of, like, a TV show. It's difficult. I just made a ham and Swiss sandwich, says Ryan. Days, has Southgate ever walked through a southern gate? Oh, I love that. That is do you know what? He's been asked a lot of questions during these Euros. I don't think he's ever been asked that question. Has he ever walked through a northern gate? There's the... I love that drummer. I love that drummer, look. Yeah, as he's banging, there's just a moment of realization. He's having to turn to the side to fit the drum in as well. Brilliant. Longlay's gone off. Lenglet's gone. And Kingsley Coman's come on, so... Attack, attack, attack. That's what the French are doing. Great player, by the way. Kingsley Coman. I'd be all right if United signed him. They keep showing that drummer. Right, we're about to get underway with the second half. France are playing a 4-4-2. Well, actually, sorry, a 2-4-4. They've lined up in a 2-4-4. Here's me hoping that England might have 4 attackers. Currently, France got 8. They've lined up with a 4-4-2. That's a wonder. What a formation that is. That drummer. The drum. People are loving the drummer. Anna says the gif of the tournament has got to be that drummer. It is one of the great moments. I love the woman from the Hungary-France game when Hungary celebrated. My love for that has been well documented. The drummer is excellent as well. That's a fantastic moment. Ball goes to the left-hand side. That drummer, I mean, I wonder if he knows. I bet his phone is blowing up. Do you think his phone is blowing up as the world, like, dude, you are everywhere. You are all over social media right now. Great shot goes wide by France. Yeah, I'd imagine his friends and his family are just, I bet his phone's just going ping, 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 popping off. Dude, you're trending. You're trending. The little drummer boy. The French midfield by Hacker's hair. Right. Back underway. French fans have got cotton mouth right now. Wow, look. France are going to be all over Switzerland. This is, I think, going to be quite an uncomfortable half for Swiss fans. For all of us hoping to see France get eliminated, this is going to be quite the uncomfortable half. It's time for me to go to school. See you tomorrow for Sweden, Ukraine. I hope England win against Germany. Hayden, shout out to you. I know that you'll be supporting them quietly, respectfully whilst you're at school, but inside, I know we can trust on you, Hayden. I know you're one of the good guys, Hayden. Someone is going to clip that drummer. Dave, shout out to you. See you later. Coman has won the league title every season of his career since he was a teenager. His agent knows what he's doing, says S. Bassett. Wow. I mean, this is going to be a rare bit of failure for him then, isn't it, if France do go out? Switzerland on the ball. Is it too early to run it into the corner and try and run down the clock? So France have managed to get it back. I hope Switzerland win and get France out. I hope it's coming home, says Alfie. I also hope it's coming home, Alfie. Febin said, wonder if Vince is busy watching the Euros as he's given creative for today's Raw to someone else. Did you see that Vince was at a Dave Chappelle show? Apparently it was a Dave Chappelle and Friends show. And there is a photo doing the rounds on social media of him backstage at this Dave Chappelle show. Looking quite casual. It's one of the most amazing Vince McMahon pictures I've ever seen. And it's doing the rounds on social media. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's incredible. Vince McMahon having a night on the town. Going to a credible show as well. Going to a Dave Chappelle show. Oh, Switzerland! Oh, that was a big chance for Switzerland. That is a big, big missed opportunity for Switzerland. They might regret that. The ball is played across and they're breaking now. Is that Griezmann? Griezmann on the ball on the right-hand side. Mbappe. Back to Griezmann. Yeah, I think it was a big tackle by Varane. Really need to see a replay of that because I don't know how close Switzerland were to score him. But if it had got through to that Swiss player, that was a goal. That was a definite goal. Ball coming into the centre. It gets cleared, bounces out. We should see a replay now, hopefully. It's a throw-in. No, they've stuck with this. France still on the ball. Do you think it's true John Cena will come back? Yes. LSW said, what does a 70-something-year-old man know about a Dave Chappelle performance? Dude, he is so hip. He is so hip. He personally requested Cardi B. I should imagine he walked into the meeting going, meow. God damn. We need Cardi B. He is so hip. France doing a really good job of just keeping the ball. But they're struggling to penetrate this Switzerland defence. Ball into the middle and it's headed away by Switzerland. Bouncing around. Brad G said, I saw that picture. I would never have pictured Vince as a Dave Chappelle fan. Oh, here comes Switzerland. Charging down the left. Oh, he got wiped out, but he's back on his feet. Oh, they're asking for it. They're asking for it, but the ref is not interested. VAR might be interested. VAR might be interested. Yeah, I mean, the commentators seem to think that it was a foul. And if it was a foul, ooh, we're into it's end-to-end stuff now. Now he goes down. He's selling it. The ref's not interested there either. There could be a penalty for Switzerland. That is a potential penalty check for the Swiss. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Switzerland might get a penalty. He's going to have a look. It's one of them, guys. It's VAR time. Yeah, I mean, he was... Oh, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, I think it's outside the penalty area. Is he giving a penalty? He's giving a penalty? He's giving a penalty to Switzerland? He's giving a penalty? He's giving a penalty? It's a penalty to Switzerland! I swear, that looked like it was outside the box. Oh my days! It's a penalty to Switzerland. I mean, I thought it was a foul, but it's right on the line. Oh. 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 This is huge. This is huge. 53 minutes gone. Here we go, guys. Look at that. That dude's got his... Oh, my God. It's a penalty to Switzerland. Here we go. Here we go. Score. Score. Come on, score. Score. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's saved! Oh, it's saved! Oh, the pain! Oh, it saved it! Oh. Oh. He goes to the goalkeeper's right. The goalkeeper goes down and saves it. It's a big hand that he gets on it. Oh, that's going to just be good for them, isn't it? It's a big save. It's a beautiful save. Alfie says, stupid French goalie. One goal, and they're back into this game, the French. And you've got to think they've got a goal in them. Oh, a missed penalty. Oh. Just when, I mean, like, you couldn't even write. You couldn't write today. Much better. Like, even if you sat down and went, right, what shall we do? What shall we do today in this tournament? I don't even know if you could write it this good. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. Yeah, that could be a turning point. Swiss need to make sure their heads don't drop. Pogba on the edge of the box, plays it out. Oh, Mbappe puts it wide. Oh, Mbappe. He's curled it, and he's curled it round the far post. Shot from the left-hand side. Oh, it's not far, you know. It's really not far. That's not far at all. Deschamps. Oh, Mbappe misses. Why is everyone against France? Because they're the current world champs and we want them to go out. I don't want to see them win the World Cup and the Euros. Stupid France. Oh, ball in the middle! French goal. They score. Benzema scores. You felt it was coming. As soon as that penalty was saved, you felt it was coming. Oh, this game. This flipping game. This flipping game. Benzema. Down in the middle. It'd be great if it was offside. Please be offside. Not offside. Nowhere near offside. Now he scores and I don't have a bet on. Well, Switzerland have only got themselves to blame. Benzema gets the goal. Oh, K. Alrao says, let's go. It's going to be all France now, isn't it? The only joy that I can get out of this is that if France win, they've got to play Spain. And I honestly think Spain are going to look at this and think, we can do them. We could definitely do them. Ball into the centre. Still 1-1. Oh, Griezmann! Oh. 2-1. 2-1. The ball played to the back post, and this is just how good they are. This is just how good they are. It's just insane. Is it Benzema again? In the 58th minute. The ball goes to the back post. I think it's a second for Benzema. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, I mean, he just dinks it up, gets saved, hits the back, and he's just right place. He could win the Golden Boot, Benzema. He could go on to win the Golden Boot here. I don't even know how many he's on now. No. Brilliant. Irresistible. Awful. Awful from France in this game. And then in the space of 2 minutes, they show why they're world champions. 2 minutes from the penalty to the first goal. 2 minutes between the first goal and the second goal. And now, Switzerland there. They're gutted. Still half an hour to go. So, Pogba on the ball, playing it back. It's just gutting, innit? It's just gutting. And I'm not even Swiss. I'm not even Swiss. I feel like I'm Swiss. I was rooting for them so much. I really wanted to see France go out. I'm not Swiss, but it's just like, I feel like I am. I feel like I'm an honorary Swiss man. Like Cesaro. Cesaro's going to be so angry. He'll be swinging everyone around right now. Linda, Vince, Nick Khan. Everyone's getting... Anyone in sight is European uppercutting. We're just past the hour mark, and France on the ball. Still no goal for Mbappe. I don't think Mbappe has scored in this whole tournament, you know. So, Griezmann goes down. He was tackled from behind. 29 minutes to go. Rodriguez gets a yellow card. Switzerland have worked so hard. That penalty miss, psychologically, it's massive. It's just absolutely massive. A lot of this is psychological. We know that France have got the better players, but it's about applying it and giving your best performance, and they've been awful. France have been absolutely awful. First half, they were absolutely atrocious, and for the past 10 minutes or so, after the penalty, they've been irresistible. They've gone from conceding a penalty. I mean, what if that second goal had gone in? I don't think this would be 2-2. If that second goal had gone in, I kind of feel like France knew they'd got away with one. There's Conte, is it? Confidence is flowing. Full stretch. There's Mbappe. Mbappe trying to weave his magic, and the ball gets cleared by Switzerland. I mean, let's not forget Switzerland. They only need one goal, and they've been well into this match. So it's 12 shots to 5, 3 shots on target to 2, 57% for France, 43% for Switzerland. Nice clearance there by Switzerland, but goes to a French player who plays it back to Lloris. Yeah, it's just gutting, isn't it? What a wild few moments that was. What a wild few moments that was, and it bounces all the way back to the Swiss defence. Switzerland on the ball. You've got to think, though, as we get towards the end of the game, I mean, Switzerland should get another chance. You're not going to get much of a better chance than winning a penalty. It's a big, big miss, that penalty. Really changed the tide of the game. And couldn't keep it in. Looks like it's going to be a French throw. So the French fans are celebrating. Falls to Conte. France on the right-hand side. And the ball goes, yeah, that had gone out. That looks like it's going to be a Swiss throw. So Switzerland are going to throw it in. It's quite interesting to see Switzerland build here. They're keeping a hold of the ball. So they're doing quite well of just not allowing France to run away with this. Ball played into the centre. Goes back to the defence. Switzerland looking to try and find a way forward into the midfield. Out to the right-hand side. Back into the midfield for Switzerland. They've already scored 2. We know that France aren't the best from crosses. Well, certainly on the evidence of this game. So, you know, if Switzerland can get some crosses in or win some corners, there could be some potential there. I like the patient build-up here by Switzerland. Playing it around the midfield. Goes to the right-hand side. Nice cut on the inside. A lot of pressure there by France, but Switzerland win a free kick. And that's not a bad area, you know, for a free kick. That's not a bad area at all. So, this is going to be a free kick for Switzerland. Shaqiri. Will he go from there? I'll tell you what, if he gets it in from there, that is a hell of a goal. That is an absolute hell of a goal. I don't quite know what he's going to go for. I think he's going to look to whip it in, and he does. Back post! Oh! A flag's gone up anyway. Went to the back post, and it really felt like Switzerland were on for something there. But Varane has gone down, and I think a flag was produced. Oh, these offsides are absolutely insane. There's next to nothing there. Apparently, next season in the Premier League, they're going to make the offside line thicker. So, the margin of error becomes a little bit greater. So, these like little, he had a finger offside kind of things. Apparently, you know, hopefully that should end. Varane applauding, is trying to fire up the team. We're going into the 67th minute. Still plenty of time here. There's still 23 minutes to go. Oh, James said, did you hear that Mo Farah failed to qualify? I did, yeah. I did. I think he can still qualify for some of the other events, can't he? Is it just the 10,000 or something? Ball in the middle. Mbappe one-on-one. Oh! It's just not happening for Mbappe, is it? It was the ball. He was trying to get onto the end of it, but keeper came out. Is anyone else tense, or is it just me? Days, that happened to England against France in the Euros a few years ago. Missed a penalty to go 2-0 up and then went on to lose 2-1 themselves. Yeah. Ball in the midfield. Switzerland playing it forward. Lovely little flick. Amazing little flick, but just didn't come off. But that was beautiful play. France pumping the ball forward, and oh, that could have been a disaster. The Swiss player, he knocks it, and it ends up going out for a corner. I mean, if he'd have timed that wrong, that could have gone in his own net. Yeah, that's not great. Thankfully, it ends up going wide, but they do give away a corner. Mango says, do you think Drew should go back being the Scottish psychopath? He defeated Brock with it in April 2020. The Scottish Warrior isn't great. He's just a bit... I find him a bit condescending. I find him a bit arrogant when he's the champ. I don't like his promos, to be honest. His promos are all right. He speaks with passion and all that kind of stuff, but he just doesn't really do it for me. He's probably really good for like kids. Do you know what I mean? Like believe in yourself and all this, but I don't know. He doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I agree. The Scottish Warrior thing is it's not the worst. He definitely has lost some momentum. There's something missing now. I actually thought he did really well with his title run after WrestleMania 36. Lovely ball. France playing it in the centre. Goes to the edge, and Pogba's got it. Shot by Pogba. Bounces off a Swiss player, and it's gone for a corner. France are putting together some lovely plays. I wonder if that drummer's gone back to drumming again. Do you think the drummer's like loving life again? There's Benzema's been irresistible in this. What a player Benzema's been. Here we go. Corner for France. Whipped in. And bounces out. And are Switzerland about to bounce out? They've only got 20 minutes to go. They've worked so hard. I think we can all agree, can't we, that tomorrow it would be... Oh, corner for France. Take them quite quick. It would just be great if we had less drama and, like, if England won 2-0, early goal, maybe got a second goal quite quick after, and Swiss trying to put the ball in, but well defended by France. Yeah, I definitely don't want any of this drama tomorrow. Swiss player's gone down, so the play just being interrupted a little at the moment. So Swiss player down, 71 minutes has gone so far. So looking good for France now after all of that. I mean, like, this team, they just really don't look united. They don't look like they're all on the same page, but they just need to click for a few moments and bang, goal, bang, goal. I mean, could you imagine this team if they were firing on all cylinders? Oh, beautiful. It'd be amazing to watch. Dave, you should do a reaction video to the best football chants just for fun. Ball down the right-hand side. No, foul. It's getting a bit bitty now, this game. And it's the French fans that are applauding and cheering. And I really want France to go out. I really want France to go out. So a few changes being made here by Switzerland. Yeah, I don't want a team that won the World Cup to win the Euros as well. I just feel like that's greedy. I mean, of course I wouldn't say that if it was England, but I just sort of think like give another team a chance to win something. Like Spain were doing that before. They were so dominant. They were winning everything. Some interesting substitutions here by Switzerland with Shaqiri going off. France on the ball, 73 minutes gone. Cutting onto the inside, lovely shot, and that ball was bobbling all over the place from Coman. Chalmers said, why does everyone hate the big nations? Hate the big... just because I want England to win. And if the big nations go out, that's better for us, innit? I mean, in fairness, this is the other side of the draw, and the winner here will play Spain, so, you know, either Spain or France is going to get eliminated. Ball goes out to the right-hand side, into the centre. They're trying to feed Mbappe through, but the ball couldn't get through to Mbappe. I can't believe he still hasn't scored. And it's still only 2-1. We all saw what happened in that game with Croatia. Oh, Pogba! Oh, Pogba! Pogba has just scored a worldie. And he knew it as well. Top corner, outside the penalty area. And as soon as it goes in... Oh, Pogba. His value just went through the roof. Tell you what, Man United are dancing as well right now after that. There's a lot of dancing going on by the French players, and that might be the goal of the tournament. There's been a lot of goals. Whoa! We've got some moves here by Pogba. And I can't say I'm too surprised after scoring something like that. Look at this. It's well outside. Oh! Oh, it's top bins. It's top bins. It is perfect. It is perfect. If people say that nothing in this world exists that's perfect, show them that goal and just go, well, explain this. Because that is a thing of beauty from Pogba. That is an absolute thing of beauty. Give him a contract! His phone is ringing right now by Man United. They're like, listen, we're willing to give you another 50 quid a week after that. What do you say? Can't score like that for Man U. Wow. He's certainly capable of doing things like that. And this game looks done now, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, they've woken up now. This might be the game where France arrive. That penalty miss might have been exactly what France needed. All of a sudden now France are showing why they are the world champions. Why they are the best team in the world. Oh, that goal. That goal, you will never get tired of seeing that Pogba goal. It's well outside the... When I said it was outside the penalty area, it's well outside the penalty area. It's like 25 yards. It's incredible. And it is like it nestles into that top corner. Top bins. Absolutely top bins. It's a world-class player with a world-class goal on a world stage. He'll go back and he'll just, for hours, replay that goal. He'll never get tired of watching that goal. King Player says, what a comeback. Chloe said, I've supported Pogba from the beginning. Ryan said, that French drummer is getting after it now. Oh, he's like, I should imagine he's bought a new drum. I should imagine everyone around him has got a drum now. 13 minutes. It looks like it's going to be France 3, Switzerland 1. At least we got some drama with it being 1-0 at half-time, but... Big Bad Wolf Game in 2K2 said France are showing why they're world champions. Dylan says, goodbye Switzerland. Ryan said Pogba hit him with the stone cold stunner. It was a stunner. It was an absolute stunner. It's more of a stunner than Linda McMahon. I think that Pogba goal's goal of the tournament. I mean, you might say Schick from the halfway line, but yeah, it's difficult. There's been some really good goals, but I think that Pogba one for me. The De Bruyne one, I remember when De Bruyne in the second group game. That was great. Nice long ball into the French penalty area, but there's just not enough Swiss players in there. Graham said, I can see France beating Spain. France will allow Spain to have the ball, and then they're going to look to counter-attack. I think that could be the game that Mbappe shines. Yeah. Yeah, Spain play with a high line. You know, they have so many passing options because they have so many players forward. So if you can just get the ball off them and then play a long ball, someone like Mbappe, run. I could see Mbappe scoring by chasing a ball that's been played over the top from the halfway line. When do they play? Let's have a look. When do they play? It's 42 versus 41. They play on Friday. So we've got a couple of games tomorrow. Then we've got 2 days that are rest days. And then we're back on Friday. Friday and Saturday this week are the quarterfinals. Oh, it's in for Switzerland! It's in for Switzerland! I didn't even see where that came from. Wow. What was that? Yeah, I mean, what? Switzerland have scored? Hang on, let's have a look. So it's on the right-hand side. It looks like a cross, you know. Cross put in and a header? Cross and a header? Listen, Spain, if you're watching this, whip the ball in. They do not like it from crosses. Header again? Right, we're back down to... Hang on, what's going on? It was Sefranovic again. Right, wow. I mean, could you imagine if that Pogba goal wins it for France? 3-2, it's not over. Going Ghost said, Days, I hope you are well. I only watch football, soccer, ever so often. Is the season all year round? What is the second most popular sport? Hang on, right. So, the season's over. It'll start again in August. This is like the break between the seasons. And so that's when they do the international tournaments. So come the end of August, middle end of August, that's when like United, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, that's when all those teams start up again. That's when the leagues start again. But yeah, in this like this little summer break, they hold the international tournament. So this is when the World Cup would be. But right now it's the Copa America and it's the Euros. So it's been brilliant though. It's been so good. What is the second most popular sport? That's a really good question. I think rugby. I mean, the second sport I'd say is quite debatable. Cricket's popular. Lovely shot from distance by France. Cricket's popular. Rugby's very popular. I'd probably be leaning rugby. Tennis at the moment with Wimbledon, but outside of Wimbledon, I don't think it's that popular. I would say rugby. I'd say rugby was the second most popular sport in England. I might even Google it, see if there's an actual answer. Most popular sports. Because I might be able to get a proper answer. Rugby. Most popular sports in England. Number 1 is football. Number 2 is rugby. Apparently number 3 is field hockey. I never would have said that. Never. Number 4, cricket. Horse racing's popular as well. Very popular. Wow. Go, shout out to you. Appreciate the support, bud. Horse racing, yeah. Yeah, I'd say rugby's second. Golf. Yeah, golf's popular. I wouldn't say it was the second most popular sport, though. Lovely. Oh! Is it offside? Oh, it's offside. Switzerland put the ball in the net, but the flag is up. VAR's going to have a look. VAR will have a look. Yeah, he looks off. He looks off. Look at that. It just rolls in. I think he is off there. Oh, what? We've got 5 minutes to go. It's 3-2 to France. These games have just been... I just can't even. I can't even. I mean, what I would say to people that don't normally watch football, when football is, like, good, it's really good. But I cannot promise you that you're going to be seeing this on a regular basis. Do you know what I mean? This is really good football that you're seeing now. The drama and everything. I tell you, this tournament's going to convert a lot of people into football, soccer fans. Because I think if you didn't quite get it before, if you sort of had one eye on football, you're like, oh, why do they run around for 90 minutes? I don't really get it. I think you get it now. I think after this tournament, you get it now. It's a great advert for the sport. It's a fantastic advert. Ah, so tense for tomorrow, says Diego. Right. On the left-hand side, ball bouncing around. Trying to break into the middle. You do feel that Switzerland will have at least one more shot on goal, if not a couple. France having to defend for their lives. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if this game ends 3-3? 2 games today end 3-3. How many goals have we had? The first game ended 5-3. We've had 13 goals in 2 games. We've had 13 goals in 2 games. That is insane. It's brilliant, isn't it? Garn Lewis has been set for 265. The interim bout. Nunes is the co-main event against Juliana Pena. The fight takes place in Lewis's hometown. So what's the main event? What's the main event for 265? Can't remember who was already fighting. You're saying that Nunes and Pena are the co-main? Still no news. Right, we've got substitution for France. Oh, no, that's the main at the moment. Nunes and Pena is currently the main. You might need a bit of a better main event than that, in all fairness. I don't think Amanda Nunes pay-per-views sell that well because she's so dominant. that I don't think anyone realistically believes that she's going to get beaten. That's the problem. She's too good. That's the problem. Oh, can Switzerland find one more goal? Can Switzerland find one more goal? Big Bad Wolf Gaming said, this is why we call it the beautiful game. Deschamps is up, 88th minute. There's only one goal in this. Such drama right now. Rabiot. Throw in. Ball bouncing around and it goes out again for a throw in. France will be all right, seeing the clock tick down. Not many options there for the Swiss throw in. Ball played across. Into the centre. Back into the middle. They've got to do something. 89th minute. Trying to get a cross in. There's the cross. Cleared by France. Falls to the Swiss player. Another cross comes in. Headed back, but no one in the centre, and that was a bit of a waste. They're just running out of time. But, I mean, look, if you are going to lose, lose into that incredible Pogba goal. There's not really much shame there. Yeah. The other thing we've learned is it is never over. France just looked like they were going to go on to win this 5-1 or something. But Switzerland get a goal back. Oh, ball in the middle. Oh! Oh, he scored! It is 3-3! It is 3-3! Oh, my God, what a goal! What a goal by Switzerland! What a goal! Oh, my God, this game! Extra time looms. Oh, that ball in the middle. The composure that he showed is incredible. The composure that he showed is absolutely insane. Like, he could have took a shot. He just plays it and then boom, right in the corner. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What else can you say? Oh, Xhaka with the pass. And that moment for him to just take it to the side. Oh, look at that goal. Look at that goal. Take a bow. Absolutely take a bow. Switzerland, thank you. Look, the Swiss guy's got his shot. We're only going to get, like, upset again, aren't we? Like, all France are going to do is break our hearts in extra time. Right. Gavranovic. I can't even. 90th minute. Oh, I hope this is all the tension for today. I can't be doing with this tomorrow. We can't be having this at Wembley tomorrow. I'm not going to cope. I won't cope if we get this tomorrow. It's 2 minutes into extra time. Incredible that Switzerland have come back from 3-1. Oh, please don't concede now. Please don't concede now. You've worked so hard. They haven't got Shaqiri on the pitch as well. They took Shaqiri off, and that's questionable. What a game. What a game. Oh. Wow. Wow. All I can keep saying is wow, 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 wow. Kante going into the penalty area, and it's a great tackle by Switzerland, and the ball is cleared, and it goes down the pitch. It's played back. Hey, could this be penalties? Could this go to extra time? Could this go to penalties? The world is watching. The world is at standstill. Murray won. Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. That's good. He was 2-1, wasn't he? So it's good that he got the victory. Right, there's a minute left to go, and Switzerland are doing a great job of just keeping the ball here. 3-3. Miss Clown 1 said, I'm applauding Switzerland. The drummer boy banging, and then I want to see him again. Oh, it almost came through to the Swiss player. Almost came through. He looked a little offside. Yeah, I want to see the drummer again. I hope they got a camera on him. Imagine the drummer boy. I bet he was going ferocious at 3-1. Long ball goes over. He's going to look to try and keep it in. France on the attack with 15 seconds left. Oh, ball is played in. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. It's hit the crossbar. France have hit the crossbar with seconds left in the game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Coman in the penalty area. Ah! Oh, what? It's hit the crossbar. Oh. This game has got everything. Hey, do you remember earlier when we said that game earlier was the game of the tournament? I'm not so sure now. That is the end of full time. We are going once again to the magical world that is extra time. We're taking a little trip down extra time lane. Come on, Switzerland. Come on, Switzerland. Come on, Switzerland. Has anyone seen what Cesaro said? Is Cesaro on Twitter? Scenes. Today has been insane. Legend Killer said this is the greatest game ever. Today might actually be the greatest day in football history. In regards to like game quality. I mean, this is just two games that have just absolutely both over-exceeded. Oh, be happy that England is not on this side of the competition. I won't cope tomorrow. If England have to go through this, I will not cope. Forget it. I'm done. I will have fainted by now. I will totally have been out. If England were one of these two teams, like, I'm pretty sure the final half an hour of this game would just be me like, just completely out. I'll come round and I'll be like, what was the score? What happened? The TV will have gone on to a different program. I won't cope, man. I can't even cope with these games. And I'm not Swiss. And I wasn't Croatian. So trying to cope with England. Ryan said, what a day for the Euros. Oh, drinks all round. Two great games. The underdogs just won't lie down. Jim says, let's go Switzerland. Derek said, what a day it's been. David Robert Wood says, I agree. I'm going to be the same. Well, hopefully tomorrow it's just a wonderful, easy walk in the park. Hopefully it's just a pretty straightforward 4-0 win. Hopefully it's going to be a repeat of the Denmark-Wales game with England playing the Denmark role, of course. It's pain. Oh, imagine being French. Can you imagine being French? Like, you're sat there, like, you're a bit nervous. You're 1-0 down at halftime. You go 3-1 up. And then you are absolutely bubbling. You are absolutely loving life. And then 81st minute, you concede 3-2. Okay. It's going to make it a bit nervous for the final few minutes. 90th minute. 3-3, another absolute last gasp goal. And France, on the 88th minute, took off Griezmann. We didn't even really talk about that. But Sissoko came on and Griezmann went off. So, yeah, there's been some interesting substitutions already made. Amazingly, Zuba went off for Switzerland. That was quite a substitution to see him go off the field. Shaqiri has gone off as well. Like, Switzerland have already played a lot of their hands when it comes to the subs. I think they've made 5 subs. So I think they might have maxed out their subs. So whoever they've got on the pitch is going to have to get them through now. I think that France, if they wanted, could still freshen things up. But half an hour, man. Half an hour. If this goes to penalties, then obviously it's anyone's. But you would still fancy France. I mean, their firepower is just incredible. So if this goes to penalties, you would still fancy France. I'd love to see them go out, though. I'd love to see them go out. Man, I'm afraid for Raw tonight, it's going to be tough to beat these 2 games. Diego said, that's been emotional. Chloe said, I'm French and I'm having a heart attack. Dude, I'm sorry to say that I am rooting for Switzerland here, but it's only because you guys are too good. It's only because of what Pogba did and how incredible your team is that I am rooting for the underdogs. But I've honestly, I feel for you. I really do. I really feel for you. This is an emotional roller coaster. We're going to be exhausted by the time Raw airs. I know. Just when you think the next game can't get any better, it does. I'm losing my mind, says Nathaniel. Sean said, what's your starting 11 for tomorrow? Dude, we'll focus on that tomorrow. I would love to go through it now, but with extra time literally about to start, we've got to be on this game right now. But we are going to start a good few hours early tomorrow, so we can go through the teams and everything. Right, we are up and running, and we are into extra time. And this isn't going to... yellow card for... Is that a French player? This isn't going to feel that long, you know. Extra time tends to go quite quick. I think it's because it gets disrupted, like 15 minutes, and then boom, another 15 minutes. Half an hour sounds like ages, but because it's split into 2 15 minutes, it actually goes quite quick. So there's every chance that this goes to penalties. Of course, there's every chance that France go on to do what Spain did, and that's get a couple of goals. Hopefully not. That'd be heartbreaking again to see another underdog take this to extra time only to lose it. But it is Switzerland that are on the ball right now. Who needs a wife when you've got football, says Pricey. Karate Buff said, I really hope England, Germany doesn't end up being after the Lord Mayor's show. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. Switzerland trying to get the ball in. And it goes out, and it looks like it is going to be a Switzerland corner, and he's hobbling a little bit there. Yeah, I mean, he looks absolutely shattered. He looks absolutely shattered. Hobbling his way over. There's some absolute heroes on that pitch. Kyle said, we want penalties. I hear you, bud. I don't know if I do, you know. I know penalties are obviously fun, but I think that France would win a penalty shootout. Oh, that was a lovely little flick by Switzerland. Lovely little flick, but it was right at the goalkeeper. Ball goes down the other end, and Sommer's been able to get a hold of it. And it's with the Swiss at the moment. Back in the day, for a short time, they used to do the golden goal, and that was that the first goal to be scored in extra time ended extra time. So it was just extra time until someone scored. But they don't do that anymore. Is that Benzema going off? Benzema's hobbling off a little bit. I tell you what, if this goes to penalties and Benzema's not around, that'll be great for Swiss, but... Is he going off? Oh, he is going off. Giroud's coming on. That's not bad, is it, in all fairness? Giroud is an excellent, excellent player. Great striker as well, so they're just changing a great striker for a great striker. England better be this good. I think this is difficult, isn't it? I think it's hard for anyone to aim to be, or any game to aim to be this good. Just has to kind of organically happen. And ball into the centre, cleared out of the penalty box. Pogba's got it, mops it up, plays it back to Pavard. So Pogba's on the ball. Pogba's pulling the strings, man. I think Pogba's been excellent. Ball goes out to... oh, look at that. Look at the pace. Ball comes in. Oh, great save. Great save by Sommer. That was big. That was that Pavard? The ball came into him, it was. Pavard. He controls it. He gets the shot off. And it's a good save. But, I mean, like, it's a decent height, but it's goal bound. He's still got to get something on it. And he's having to stretch as well, so... Right, corner to France. Ball whipped in. Okay, cleared. Goes back to the halfway line. This is a good spell for France. Switzerland are going to have to ride out little moments like this. France can just stamp their quality on this game at any time. We saw what they did in the space of a couple of minutes with Benzema and Pogba. Days, the score is almost identical to the Spain-Croatia game. Firstly, the underdog score, then the favourite score. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, if we're going to copy that game from earlier, France score twice now. And I really hope that's not what happens. Second part of that extra time was such a shame. It had been such a dramatic game that to see Croatia ending up going out was heartbreaking. There is another substitution here. Severovic is going off, and he has worked so hard. I tell you, if I was him, I would actually be quite pleased. If I was Severovic, I'd be going off now. I've scored 2 goals. I've given my absolute all. I'm absolutely shattered, and I have definitely avoided penalty shootout. So if I'm Severovic, I'm like, oh, this is heartbreaking. I can't believe I'm going off. Oh, this is a disaster. I really wanted to take a penalty. But inside, I'm thinking, come on. He just has to watch now, though. That's the only problem. Severovic goes off. Shaw comes on. Days, I'm going to see on coming later for Raw. Maria, shout out to you. I'm in Belgium. I think that Belgium could beat France with the people they have right now. France, I mean, look, France are so difficult because if they turn up, if it clicks, they could beat anyone. Oh, Switzerland! And on the right-hand side, ball came in and it's cleared by France. Wow. Yeah, I mean, France were living a bit of a charmed life there, but they win the ball back. Great tackle. Kingsley Coman has been a real problem. Side net him. Kingsley Coman's been brilliant for France since he's come on. Hit the crossbar. He was responsible for getting that ball into Pedved and into Pavard, sorry, and that's a big tackle by Varane. Look at that. If he's not there, that goes straight through to a Swiss player. Almost 8 minutes gone of extra time. There's a lot of players that you can see are struggling. There's a lot of players taking deep breaths that are down on the ground. My heart may give out before this game is over, says Nathaniel. This could go either way, says Diego. Ho Yu says 5-3 to France. My heart is beating around my body, says Richard. Wrestle with Andy said, Days, these games remind me of the Champions League final where Liverpool came back from 3-0 down. What a game that was. 3-0 at half-time, and they came back 3-3, took it to extra time, won it on penalties, I think, against AC Milan. Brilliant game, wasn't it? Oh, the drama here. The drama. Mr. Meme said, why can't professional wrestling be this exciting? It can. It can, but we are definitely seeing some special here. This tournament. These knockout rounds. Coman is back up on his feet. Slight delay. But Coman back on his feet. We've almost had 10 minutes gone. That was a mental game, says Diego. William said drinking alcohol through a straw. Oh, we've got a Mexican wave. Mexican waves going around the stadium. Drinking alcohol through a straw intensifies the effects due to the taste buds in the mouth when sucking through it. Oh, fun fact there, William. Dropping some knowledge. Gamer Awaken says, the thing is, if this goes to penalty and Switzerland lose, Stefanovic is going to feel guilty. True. Still, if I was him, I still wouldn't want to be taking one. But he might be a better person than me. And actually, now I've thought about it, he definitely is. 10 minutes gone. 5 minutes till we're halfway through, and Switzerland have got a throw in. Right near the penalty area for France. Oh, ball bouncing around, but France get it back. Kante's on the ball. Kante's on the ball, and he plays it out. Mbappe's on the ball. He's got 4 people around him. The ball is switched across, and that's horrible. That is horrible by Sissoko. Skied out. I mean, you really felt like something was on there for France. There's a lot of players just collapsing down now. I mean, in all fairness, I don't think either of these teams are going to be in great shape to face Spain. Ryan said, who else is emotional spent like I am? And I'm American. I think we're all spent, absolutely. Here we go. Lots of cheering in the stands. The Swiss fans trying to get behind their team. Switzerland are on the ball. Trying to chase after it, but Hugo Lloris will get there. Knocks it out, and it looks like it's going to go for a throw-in. Switzerland have got a throw-in. Bit of pressure for France. Nice throw. Great. Lovely turn, but that goes out. It's another throw-in for Switzerland. Vargas throws it in. Lovely. Going to try and whip a ball in, but he's got a couple of French players around him. It's another throw-in for Switzerland. We're to the left of the French penalty area. Throw-in. Pogba, I think, just slipped. Just saw him go down in the background. Lots of French players around, and that's going to go for a corner. Corner to Switzerland. They are doing so well. They are doing so well. There's so much pressure on them. They must be absolutely spent. They must be absolutely shattered. Right, here we go. Corner to Switzerland. Corner to Switzerland. It's looked kind of good from corners. I fancy them to get something here. Maybe not a goal, but at least get onto it. Ball's whipped in. Oh, a couple of players took a tumble. The ball's still bouncing around. Edge of the penalty area. Oh, the shot comes off and it goes wide. There was a lot of stuff going on in there. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of players going down. Yeah, it didn't look great at all. I don't know. Is Switzerland asking for anything? I don't know that they are. VAR is looking at a potential penalty. Players did go down. No. Checks over and nothing given. Man, little bit of drama if you were French. Little bit of drama if you were French, but the check is over. Ball goes out. Anna says, going to need to take a trip to Tesco tomorrow to replenish the alcohol stock. Nice ball, but no one could get onto the end of it, and it ends up going through to Sommer. Giroud going down, and I think he was looking for something there. We've got 40 seconds left of this first half of extra time. So it hasn't exactly gone the same way as the Spain-Croatia game. I think they'd conceded by now. Ball goes out to the left-hand side. Switzerland on the ball, in and around the penalty area. The whole French team is back. Lovely. Oh, just put a little bit too much on that. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. He's been brilliant, Xhaka. He's been absolutely incredible. 1 minute of added time here. Ball is put into the air. It's bouncing all over the place, but it looks like the French will get a hold of it. And they're trying to run, and Switzerland defending for their lives. The ball goes all the way back to Sommer. So it's back with the Swiss goalkeeper. It's so tense. So tense. There's about 30 seconds left. We're into extra time of this first part of extra time. We're in extra time of extra time. Lovely ball by Mbappe. France trying to get a ball across, and it's cleared, and it's badly cleared. Ends up just going for a throw-in, but the time is ticking away. 15 seconds. Will they get a chance to get a shot or get an attempt? Or it's gone back to about the halfway line. People are asking for the whistle. France on the ball. And there is the whistle. So that's the end of the first part of extra time. I didn't know that, Pricey. No, this rest from the Copa America. "15 minutes. We're getting towards penalties. We're getting towards penalties. Penalties are looming, says Die Pipe. ME79 Bob says, I used to work at Tesco's. Happy days. Yeah, Anna, have you got your club card, mate? You need your club card points. There's no point going to Tesco's if you haven't got your club card. So you want to make sure you've got that out. What a brilliant, brilliant game. What a brilliant, brilliant game this has been so far. Can I breathe now, says Connor. Sure. Please, guys, make sure you breathe them. You don't want to pass out before seeing the end of this game. Yeah, the Griezmann's gone off, Benzema's gone off, but Mbappe's on, Coman's on, Pogba's on. Like, France have still got tons of penalty takers if we get that far. We've still got 15 minutes to go. Penalties are approaching, says WWE Freak. Love penalties. We'll have to see who wins this game. Alexander thinks it's going to be 3-4 to Switzerland. Right, here we go. Who's winning? I think this could be penalties. This could be penalties. We want penalties. I think I've been breathing the whole game, says Harley. Well, that's good. That's good. I am absolutely done for later. I mean, we've still got another stream, and I am done, let me tell you. I mean, we are doing it. We will do the Raw stream, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be like, And not only have we got all that, tomorrow is England. It's just never ending, isn't it, at the moment? Never ending. Right, we are underway. This is going to have to end. Will it end within the next 15 minutes, or do we go to penalties? How does this end? It's been an absolutely fantastic day of football. Maybe the best day. I mean, I think it is the best day of the tournament. The last day of Group F was brilliant, with Hungary and Germany and different teams going through and different teams going out. That was brilliant. But this has been somewhat special, hasn't it? This has really been somewhat special. France on the ball. Lovely turn by Mbappe. Played in, and he tries to get it back, but it's well cut out by Switzerland. Gaming in real time. Shout out to you. Said, for the first time since I've moved, it's snowing. Shout out to you, gaming in real time. Gaming in snow time. And this game will be over in snow time at all. We've got 14 minutes. But France have got the ball. Oh, he's done well to be dispossessed there. Ooh, that hit off the ref, I think. That hit off the ref, so he's going to give it back to the Swiss. I mean, if you're Switzerland, I don't quite know what you do. I mean, do you risk it and go for it now? Do you sit back and defend? I mean, do you just do what you do, or like what you've been doing? Or, I mean, I suppose you have to go for it, or do you take your chance at penalties? I mean, if you're Switzerland, what do you do? Everyone's struggling to walk, let alone run, says Gamer Awakens. Agnes says, I'm praying for France. I'm praying for France. I'm praying for France to go home. That's what I'm doing. No disrespect to my French friends. But, oh, your team is so good. Pogba playing it through, and that's so well cut out. They played advantage, so is he going to bring it back for a free kick? Pogba's down. I mean, Pogba's probably absolutely shattered. He's played this whole game, hasn't he, Pogba? So he is probably absolutely shattered, and he goes down. Referee, I think, is going to bring it back for a free kick. Just get so nervous for Switzerland. You just kind of feel that France, if they get any sort of opportunity, if they just get a little sniff at goal, it's going to be a real problem. Kante passes it out to the right. Ball comes in, headed away. And I think he's given a foul there to Switzerland. I didn't realise how many yellow cards have been given out in this game. I'm not sure, to be honest. Days, please support my country, France, or I'll pray for England to go home. Listen, you might not have to pray. They might help you out anyway. Lovely ball. But, well, that was right on the edge of the area. I think it was all right, though. Kante on the ball. Oh, look at Kante go. This guy is just absolutely magical, isn't he? Absolutely magical. And Coman as well. Ball back into the centre, and it's well wide. Well wide from Mbappe. Kante, Coman, Mbappe. France are so lucky to have all of these players. And it goes wide. David Robert Wood said, I'm praying for Switzerland. Kante is just a different animal, isn't he? He's not a human. It's just a fantastic player. Dispossessed, but France still have the ball. We're approaching the final 10 minutes, and I am so nervous. I really want this for Switzerland. They've worked so hard. Oh, through ball to Mbappe. Oh, he's missed. Oh, that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Yeah, that's the kind... Oh, look, he's proper hobbling. He's proper in pain. I don't know if he's playing that up or if he genuinely is, but he's well onside. His pace, look at this. Oh, my God. If he hits the target, that's a goal. If he hits the target, that's in. I mean, unless he hits that at the goalkeeper. Oh, Mbappe. Mbappe is trash. I don't think he's trash. But that is a big, big miss. He's limping. He is limping. Coman's gone off. Coman had looked brilliant. Thuram has come on, who is a defender. So they've had to lose Coman and they've had to put on a defender. I don't think they wanted to take Coman off. So I tell you what, now it's about digging deep in it. There's a lot of very tired legs out there. There's Thuram, look. Thuram striding forward. Plays the ball in and Switzerland clear and it goes out for a corner. Days, can you talk WWE Raw yet? What's going to... I don't know, bud. I don't know. We can't talk Raw yet. We've got 8.5 minutes to go in this game. We'll box Raw off on the Raw stream, bud. I still need to have a look, see what's happening on it. Short corner, quickly taken. France pulling the ball back and great tackle by Switzerland. Brilliant tackle by Switzerland. Vargas charging over. Thuram is an attacker. His dad was the defender. Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. I haven't seen the son, to be honest. But yeah, thinking about it, his dad probably still isn't playing. I haven't seen him play, actually. I'd be quite excited to see him in action. Striding forward, then. He's got a good size to him. Mbappe has had an absolute stinker. Ball goes to Switzerland, trying to control it. Nice. If they can just keep the ball, I mean... Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? It's so hard for Switzerland. Heroes, all of them. Whatever happens, Switzerland have been absolute heroes. Chloe said, Switzerland are so annoying. Can they please stop playing? They're on the ball right now. They've been brilliant, Switzerland. They've gone toe-to-toe with France. They've really... I mean, like, France have had 24 shots, but only 7 on target. And again, the possession is... It's only 55-45. Oh, lovely. Is that Thuram again? Thuram coming forward. He's gone into the penalty box. He's played back. Oh, and it's bounced. Has it hit Mbappe? I think it's hit Mbappe or Pogba or something's fallen apart. So, I tell you, they're getting the ball to Thuram, aren't they? Yeah, I think he's took a shot and it's ended up hitting off Mbappe. Everything is going against Mbappe here. If it can go against Mbappe, it's going against him. Right, we've got 5 minutes to go. We're sneaking our way towards a penalty shootout. So the commentators are talking about Xhaka, and they're talking about Pogba, and they're talking about how they've been given responsibility and how they're dealing with it and how they're excelling. And it's true, you just don't see this Pogba for Man United. Nice. Switzerland still on the ball, looking to break. Oh, goes down, and France get it back. It's difficult. I mean, I know Switzerland have got to go for opportunities and try, but Sissoko goes down. I think we're looking at penalties. Caruto says, come on, Switzerland. Come on, Cesaro. Days Coman was injured in the first half of extra time. He's a big loss, man. He's a big, big loss. I thought he looked absolutely brilliant, but I must say, I've been quite impressed with Thuram. Look, they're getting the ball to him, and he's so strong. He's got a good size to him, and when the ball goes into him, it doesn't look like he's going to be easily dispossessed. And he's been able to make some good runs into the penalty box. Like, they need to keep an eye on Thuram. Thuram looks a problem. Onto the right hand. I am so nervous. I know, like, I've got my head in my hands and everything, but I am so nervous for Switzerland. I want this to at least go to penalties for them. You do just worry there's going to be a moment of magic again, like that Pogba goal. But at the moment, Switzerland are just struggling to get a hold of the ball. We're in the Switzerland half. France with the ball, playing it into the centre, and it's headed away. They are just defending for their lives. They boot it away. We've still got just under 4 minutes to go. It's in the French half. Oh, Switzerland managed to get onto the ball. Right. What do you do? You've got 3.5 minutes. What do? Do you just slow it down? Do you just play simple passes? Do you try and up the intensity? Are you thinking about penalties? Are you looking for one big moment? What are you looking to do, Switzerland? 26 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock. Oh, it's gone out. They switched the play, and I mean, I don't think anyone's going to criticise any of these Swiss players for feeling it and having to dig deep. Giroud has to play like he did in the Champions League. Days, do you know a French wrestler? Yeah, Andre the Giant. Nice. Free kick. Free kick for Switzerland. I think it's penalties, guys. I think it's penalties. I mean, it's going to have to take something pretty special with just a couple of minutes left. There might be a little bit of added time because, of course, we've got this moment right here, but this looks like we're going to penalties. Switzerland take a shot, bounces up in the air. It's cleared by France. Nicely cleared. Goes out. These teams are spent. Penalty kicks will be unbearable. And Male from NXT UK is French. Ali McCoy said there'll be one more chance in this game. And right now it looks like it's going to be with France because I think all of their players are in the Swiss half. Free kick to France, is it? And France quickly take it. It's with Mbappe. Mbappe plays it into the centre. Headed away. Comes to Conte. Conte to Pogba. Oh, another ball lofted in. Yeah, oh, great save. Great save, Sommer. It's quite comfortable. It was hanging in the air. He had to get there, though, but caught it. And it's just a great goalkeeping save. It's like a goalkeeping save 101. It's like a proper textbook goalkeeping save. Look at that. Nice stretch. Nice stretch. Is that going to be a free kick to Switzerland? Tell you what, Switzerland might have a free kick here. Might have a free kick just outside the penalty area. What? That was a textbook save. by Sommer. If you look up save in the dictionary, you'll see Sommer doing that. It's a beautiful, beautiful save. But I think a relatively easy one. You'd be disappointed if this game had ended because that had gone in. Let's put it that way. But, hey, this is an opportunity for Switzerland. There might not be time for France to respond here. Look at this. Could you imagine if he scores this? We're about 25 yards out. Here we go. No, it's well over. That was a waste. That was a waste. And that is the game. It is penalties. It is a penalty shootout. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm not ready for penalties. Right. Oh, it doesn't even matter about that now. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retribution said, I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Well, friends, what a day we have had. A lot of emotion. Oh my, come on Switzerland. Come on Switzerland. I'm with Switzerland here. I definitely don't need this tomorrow for England. Oh God. What do you think, guys? Who do you think's winning? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think's winning? Who you got? It's hard not to say France, isn't it? It's hard not to say France, but what do you think? Oh my God, I can't get this just right either. That'll do. Penalty takers is going to be interesting without Benzema and Griezmann. I'm with France, but I'm nervous. Trent says, don't worry, Switzerland will win. See Wrestling, shout out to you, says Switzerland, just cuz. Come on, Cesaro, says Tone's cool. Jose says, breaking news, Lewis will face Organ at 265. Winner gets Francis. Shout out to you, Jose. Shout out to you. If anyone is just joining us, welcome. What a flipping game. What a flipping day. What a flipping tournament. We are going to penalties. Right, here we go. Penalties. The game has ended 3-3 after extra time, and we are going to a penalty shootout. Woo! I want Swiss to win because I don't want Spain to play France, says Chompaz. Surely the world is watching this right now. I mean, surely the world is watching this. I mean, what else is going on in the world that's bigger than this right now? France and Switzerland go to a penalty shootout. It's hard to say. Switzerland's goalkeeper is one of the greats in the Bundesliga. Well, it said it's 14 goals just for today. LSW said, I can't wait for penalties. Days, I feel sick watching these penalties. This is, I mean, can you put yourself in their shoes? You know, winner goes through, loser goes home. This would be absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Two great keepers. Sommer's a great keeper. Lloris is a great keeper. Don't know that you can give anyone the edge. You might give Switzerland the edge on goalkeepers, but I think you definitely give France the edge on penalty takers. But it's such a specialist skill, taking penalties. And also how you react to the pressure. How you react to the pressure. We've watched England go through these many, many times, and we've had much heartache. So, as an England fan, I just really feel for anyone that has to go through this. But England have been practicing their penalties at St George's Park. If it goes there, they'll be ready. And I'm sure these teams have been practicing them as well. It's going to be Switzerland that's going to take the first penalties. I always think that there's it's a disadvantage if you go second. Right, I'm going to go with the old yes and no. Y for yes if he scores, M for no if he doesn't. Classic yes and no. Oh, actually, I might go X and no. I'll go X and no. Classic. Right, here we go. Switzerland first. Switzerland first. Penalty. Scores. Scores it. Brilliant. Yeah, I think the pressure is on the second team. If the first team scores, Pogba steps up. 1-0. Yeah, I think the pressure is on the second team here. I mean, Pogba now knows that if he misses this, the pressure really is on. He can take penalties. He's a good penalty taker, Pogba. But Sommer's a good keeper. Look how small the goals look. Here we go. Pogba. This is why you get paid the big bucks. France holds its breath. Pogba. Scores. Nice. Nothing out of the ordinary there. 1-1 so far in the penalties. What a penalty. Yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful penalty. I think it went top left and, yeah, goalkeeper wasn't getting to that. Absolutely brilliant. So that's the first round of penalties done. Shaw is taking it for Switzerland now. So pressure back on Switzerland. Here comes Shaw. Oh, it's effortless and it's beautiful as well. Right. Goalkeeper went to his right and Shaw slots it to the goalkeeper's left. Yeah, I kind of think he moved early there. Lloris, actually. Lloris kind of seemed to go early, and it seemed like there was... It's kind of effortless, that one. Giroud now for France. Giroud for France. Missed this. Hit the post. Hit the crossbar. Put it in the crowd. Come on, Giroud. Do it for the world, Giroud. Do it for the world. Sommer on his line. Giroud scores. Oh, same as the last penalty. Pressure back on Switzerland. Oh, my God. It is 2-2. James Kenny said, this is without doubt one of the greatest games I've ever watched. Connor said, I'm getting stressed. Very calm, Chalmers. Very calm. Yeah, it was excellent. Excellent. Right, here we go. Switzerland now. Switzerland about to take penalty. Right, running up. Switzerland. Oh, that was great. That was great. Lloris didn't even go a direction. He kind of edged this way, and before he knew it, the ball was going over there. So he kind of takes a few steps. Yeah. Yeah, Lloris. Yeah, man. The pressure back onto France. The pressure back onto France. Thuram. I'll feel bad if he misses, actually. He's come on and done really, really well. For him to come on and miss a penalty now, that'd be gutting. I hope he does, though. Here we go. Thuram scores, and it's a beautiful penalty as well. It's a beautiful penalty. It's right in the corner, you know. It's right in the corner. Puts it, yeah, I mean, Summer went the right way, but there was no getting to that. It's a brilliant penalty. Yeah, I like Thuram. He really impressed me when he came on. Oh, now it's pressure back on Switzerland. So far, 6 penalties have been taken. All 6 have been scored. People have got their head in their hands. Oh, they can't believe it. Oh. Here we go. Switzerland. Oh, my God. He got a hand to it and it went in. Oh, my God. He got a hand to it, but it went in. 4-3 Switzerland. All he could do was palm it into the goal. He actually got a hand on it. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right, here comes France. Wow, here comes France. Oh, my days, says Chloe. Oh, my days. It is 4-3 Switzerland right now. 4-3 Switzerland. France, no penalty has been missed yet. Here we go. France penalty in. Oh. Four. This is a big penalty now. Now we're at sudden death. Whoever scores, whoever misses, the team wins. So if Switzerland miss and France score, France win this. If Switzerland score and France miss, Switzerland win. If both score, we just keep going. We just keep going. Can't miss this. You can't miss this. You can't miss this. He didn't miss it. He didn't miss it. If this misses, Switzerland win. If this misses, Switzerland win. If I can put any pressure onto the French player now, who's taking it for France? The weight of the world is on their shoulders right now. Who? Oh, it's Mbappe. It's Mbappe. Oh, he's been missing all tournament. Mbappe has been missing all tournament. But honestly, if anyone's going to take a 5th penalty, you're not going to be too worried about Mbappe if you're French. Here is Kylian Mbappe. If he misses, France are out. Mbappe. Saved! France are out! France are out! It's saved! Sommer saves! Oh my God! Sommer saves! Oh, the drama! The upset! What? You hero! Oh, it's a big save. It's a big, big save. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The French players are down, devastated, and it's Mbappe that misses the penalty. France are out. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The headlines. The headlines. Oh, Sommer, look, he's never going to need to buy a drink again in the rest of his life. The whole of Switzerland are going to be buying summer drinks for the rest of his life. Oh, I tell you, it's going to be a long summer for this French team, isn't it? It's going to be a hell of a long summer as they're sat at home watching the rest of this tournament. One of the favourites. Many people's picks. My pick to win this tournament are gone, are out, are eliminated, and it will be Spain versus Switzerland in the next round. Oh. And here it is, look. He goes, it's not a great penalty. It's not a great penalty. It doesn't put it right in the corner. It's a decent height for Sommer. That is a terrible penalty from Mbappe. That is a terrible... I do not know what has happened to Mbappe in this tournament. I don't know where Mbappe has been. Wow, football's coming home. Football's coming home. Someone tweet Cesaro. Cesaro's going to be losing his mind. Mbappe is a choker. Connor says, I'm shocked. An incredible, incredible game. What a day of football. The French are out. The Swiss are facing Spain. Yeah, Switzerland were incredible. Palace Maniac said, I said Sommer would do it. Crazy Ginger Jake Holden, I said that the Swiss would win. 2 amazing matches. Well, guys, you've enjoyed the football today. Let England bring you right back down to earth tomorrow when boring FC take the field and put everyone back to sleep again. But listen, as long as they get the job done, it makes no difference to me. Tones Call says, England, let's go. Pogba trudging off the field. Wow. Cesaro celebration segment on Raw. Hey, is he on Raw? No, he's on SmackDown. I was like, man, if he is on Raw, he might have a little something on his ring attire or... England's going to bring it home. Emmy79 Bob, shout out to you. Edward said Belgium are winning this now. Reese said it's coming home. Airflow said that was awesome. Carlin 1985 Gareth, shout out to you, sir. The person that won France. Oh my God, the drummer! The drummer! Oh, the drummer! How is he? Oh, the drummer. Can we just spend a moment thinking about that French drummer? The drummer who was like, when that first Swiss... It's been a long night, innit, eh? It's been a long night. We're 2 hours, 50 minutes into this game. Think of all the drama that has played out over that 2 hours, 50 minutes. Look at these French players just don't know how to deal with this kind of pain. They won the World Cup. They won the World Cup. Back in 2018, like, they're just not... Look, there he is! There's the drummer! There's the drummer! He's just got... He don't know what to do. He don't know what... I don't blame him. I don't blame him. R.I.P. the drummer. We just saw him. We just saw the drummer. It was absolutely, absolutely brilliant. It's not over. We've still got Raw to deal with. Days the Queen has got to be happy tomorrow if England win. I'm sure she will be very happy. I'm sure she would be very happy. The world champions are out. Technically, we lasted longer than France in this tournament. Yeah, even if we go out, we lasted longer than France, the world champions, by a few hours. Wow. Wow. What a day. What a day. Days, I think the drip god, the Messiah Seth, can defeat Roman. Guys, if you want to jump onto webcams chat, 18 plus adult video chat, why not? They're in the chat right now. Perfect way to round off the evening. There's Summer, look. What a hero. What an absolute hero he is. His value just went up. Flip. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, and he's throwing his gloves into the crowd. Wow. Is this World Cup going to be next year? It is next year. It's next winter, which is a bit of a shame. Heather said, I just tweeted Cesaro. Days. It's coming home, says Sean. It's coming home. Derek says the same as well. Other mother said, you've got another stream in a few minutes. I've got another stream in just over an hour, yeah. And I still haven't had dinner today. So I do need to go and have something to eat, but it's so hard to walk away from this. So hard. Last X said it's a huge upset. Thank you, Switzerland. Nathaniel said it was all Mbappe's fault. Everything is Mbappe's fault. I mean, they are going to be heartbroken in France right now. They are going to be absolutely heartbroken. The drama here, so... Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant. Guys, I am going to go because I am going to go and grab something to eat. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's joined us. I mean, we just don't cover football, but I'm passionate about football. I love it. I always watch the big tournaments. I mean, I follow the Premier League as well, of course, but we never stream it. But I just could not think of a better way of watching this than watching it with you guys. And, like, it's just been incredible. And to kind of share that moment with the penalty shootout drama and everything, it's just... I'm nervous for tomorrow in England. I am worried. And I am going to be a mess. But I'm excited as well. And if England show up tomorrow, you know, what if England put in a great performance tomorrow? What if they show the world what they're capable of? I have to keep my fingers crossed that's the way this is going to go. I don't know that it is, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it is. But a massive, massive shout out to everyone that's joined us. I massively appreciate the support. We are back in a little bit for the wrestling tonight, but tomorrow, the final round of 16 games. Not only do we find out if England go through, we will also find out who they will play if they do. So tomorrow is massive for us here. Absolutely huge. So big shout out to everyone that joined us. Appreciate the support as always. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.